Welcome to New York City's first public harbor middle school in District 15. My name is Principal Priscilla Figueroa, PS 676, the Red Hook Neighborhood School. Harbor studies at PS 676. Our design team is a diverse crew of educators interested in transforming traditional educational experiences that will empower students to be advocates of sustainability and community resilience. Our team members include Ms. Priscilla Figueroa, Mr. Cole Perry, Captain Jack, Ms. Lynn Shawn, Tim Gilman from the Ready Center, Anne Fraioli from BOP, Ms. Hartnett, Mr. Munier, Edwin Pacheco, Ms. Marie, Mr. Hines, Mr. Robert Barrios, Ms. Crystal Vega, Ms. Vanessa McKnight, and Ms. Donna Taylor.
Our manifest, our course, our destination. We will provide students with experiences on and around the waterfront that build maritime knowledge and skills while getting students civically engaged. We took a participatory approach to the new school development process in order to create sustainable change and civic engagement through a maritime lens.
Captain Jack's Harbor Studies and Boat Building. Students learn about all aspects of New York Harbor through a hands-on STEAM curriculum designed to spark curiosity and increase the students' awareness of the natural world around them. The kids learn by doing as they study marine biology, weather and climate, maps and geography, maritime history, and much more. Through our partnership with Brooklyn Boat Works, students build a full-size and fully functional sailboat right in their classroom that they sail in the East River in June at the program's culminating event.
Ms. Shawn's STEAM Lab and Science Exploration. Students learn core science through project-based, place-based learning. The goal is to empower students to explore, understand, and act upon the most important issues facing their community and the New York Harbor that surrounds them. Students act as conservation biologists, food scientists, marine scientists, and water resource engineers as they learn and apply STEAM to fight the climate crisis, food insecurity, and health injustice in their community.
Community partners Ready Center and the Billion Oyster Project have moved into a dedicated harbor studio to be available for expert support, offer guidance, and collaborate with teachers for harbor and maritime curriculum implementation and lesson design. Students take trips to the harbor to study, care for, and observe live sea animals in school over time to become better familiar with marine life. Aquatic animals now live in tanks in our harbor science room and our STEM lab for close and ongoing marine life studies. Students are excited to learn on the floating classroom and can see the impact of their designs. The work that PS 676 does with the Billion Oyster Project, Ready and Harbor High School students through this mentorship program gives them the opportunity to be change agents for planning, designing, and developing a sustainable waterfront community.
The Harbor Core Mentorship Program is a collaborative partnership with Billion Oyster Project, Ready Center, and PS 676. Third graders in PS 676 Harbor Club meet with Billion Oyster Project volunteers who are high school students from New York Harbor School. The Ready Center Barge provides a fantastic platform for exploratory learning through water lab experiences. These hands-on projects allow the third graders to learn more about harbor ecosystems, sustainable waterfront design, and environmental preservation while gaining vital workplace skills in their own community. In collaboration with Billion Oyster Project's New York Harbor School volunteers, students learn career and technical skills. CTEs, or Career Technical Education Studies, are designed to prepare students with skills that will eventually prepare students for industry certification in marine science or technology, and includes a continuum of work-based learning experiences in the real world.
Present facilities include a state-of-the-art STEAM lab, a water lab inside and outside of the school building, an aquarium, a robotics program, and a media center used by all students. Future facilities include a new building, year 2025, with an existing swimming pool, a hydroponics lab, a brand new auditorium, and a student-run PA podcasting center.
SEL and CRSE are embedded in our everyday curriculum and practices. We hold the highest expectations for all of our students and design academic and SEL supports to make learning both accessible and challenging for all students. We strive to cultivate a growth mindset that embraces learning from mistakes and taking academic risks. We use the social justice standards outlined by Learning for Justice to guide and continuously refine our planning. We strive to uplift the marginalized voices in our own communities and beyond. Interdisciplinary projects create opportunities for students to explore and understand diverse needs and perspectives in their own communities when solving complex problems and making decisions as a collective. Our curriculum actively addresses biases and inequities in our own community and beyond by providing ongoing opportunities to be agents of positive social change.
Our Harbor Middle School curriculum will include ELA through Expeditionary Learning, Math through Envisions 2.0, Science through Amplify, Social Studies through Passport. All content is modified for maritime project-based learning. Special programs will include Marine Science infused with introductory robotics, physics, engineering, and computer science. U.S. Sailing's Reach STEAM curriculum. Billion Oyster Project Symposium, a culminating science fair that showcases students' harbor learning.
This is a snapshot of interdisciplinary, project-based, place-based learning at the New York Harbor Middle School. In STEAM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering and Art, and Math, students explore the human-influenced causes of climate change and the current and future impacts of climate change on the New York Harbor and on the Red Hook community. In technology, students visit the windmill at the Sims Recycling Plant and local solar contractors to research technologies of renewable energy resources to reduce local greenhouse gas emissions. Engineering and art, students are tasked with designing prototypes of renewable energy sources to reduce local greenhouse gas emissions. And in math, students use rates and ratios to compare energy and CO2 production from different renewable and non-renewable energy sources, and to describe wind speed and revolutions per minute of turbines.
In humanities, students act as geographers and urban planners. They make critical observations of their communities in order to think of ways to better design the Red Hook waterfront to be more accessible and beneficial to the community. They simultaneously read stories like The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, which shows examples of kids designing solutions to critical issues around the world.
Maritime Studies and Workforce Development. Students will explore the impacts of climate change on New York Harbor and how local marine ecosystems and innovative urban planning can help us prepare for a changing future. Some field sites students will visit include our Oyster Research Station at Erie Basin, the Gowanus Canal, the Ready Center at Gowanus Bay, Valentino Pier, and Brooklyn Bridge Park. Maritime Studies can open up a wide variety of high-quality jobs and career paths, and we help students explore these opportunities as they begin planning for their futures. Electives. Boat building with Brooklyn Boat Works. Students build a full-sized and fully functional sailboat using traditional boat building techniques that they actually get to sail themselves in the East River in June. Hydroponic farm to table. Students learn the fundamentals of hydroponic gardening, photosynthesis, and the nitrogen cycle. Students begin planting their garden and research recipes in preparation for their first harvest. Each harvest culminates with students and families cooking and enjoying a meal from what they've grown.
To find more information, go to our website at ps676bk.org. You can find out what's happening at school, check in with our PTA and parent coffee meetings, find new media, and also find more information about our middle school and middle school tours.